Hola amigos de Esto es Combo, yo soy el Paella y hoy me encuentro con los productores John y Nicole de Los Increíbles 2, bienvenidos, y también con su director Brad Bird, director de un montón de películas increíbles. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
¿Te lavaste las manos, Dash? ¿Con jabón? ¿Te las secaste?
I'm on a mission today and I want you to help me.
Okay.
All right. I have to create a character that fits into the Incredibles universe.
What's going to happen to you if it doesn't work out?
Oh, they're gonna fire me.
No!
Oh!
We can't let that happen.
Right.
Let's get down to this.
Right. We're inspired.
El nuevo trabajo de mamá.
Es momento de hacer correctamente las cosas.
What's the first thing when you create a character that you have to think about? Do you get inspired by someone you know, someone in your family? Or?
I think you start with what is the personality of the character, and then you try to figure out how their visual look complements that.
Ayúdenme a sacar a los superhéroes de la oscuridad. Hay que cambiar la percepción del público hacia los superhéroes.
Do you have to know what kind of feelings does the character have, or
It helps.
or dreams or fears?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it helps a lot.
All of those things.
Yeah,
All
how
of those
old
things.
they are, you know, are they
Yeah.
male or female? Where do they live? What what do they do for a living? You know, all those.
What
kinds
makes
of
them
things.
happy? What
Yeah.
makes them sad? Yeah.
You did that for the Incredibles, I guess.
We did
Yeah.
it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we channeled our own things of what makes us happy and sad
Yeah.
into it.
And what are our flaws?
Yeah.
The flaws are very important. Things that we don't recognize that we have. That's the most fun in animation.
Yeah.
¡Wow! ¡Adoro su nuevo trabajo!
Adiós, cielo.
Yo cuido a los niños, no hay problema.
I've heard that those things have to do with the powers that the family have.
Yes, one of the concepts of this particular movie was that the superpowers are not just there for superpowers' sake, but they comment on the role that the person has within the family. Fathers are always expected to be strong, so he has super strength. Mothers are pulled in 10 different directions at once, so she's elastic. Teenagers are insecure and defensive, so we make her able to turn invisible and have force fields. 10-year-old boys want to press every button and open every door in every house. And babies are unknowns. Maybe they have no powers, maybe they have all the powers. We don't know. They're potential. So that's kind of how we pick the powers on this first film and this film too.
Papá, creo que no es así como debes hacerlo. Quieren que uno lo haga así.
No sé cómo hacerlo así porque cambian las matemáticas.
So where do I begin?
You begin
You gotta
with
try something.
personality.
Yeah.
Personality.
What
Yeah.
kind of personality is he?
Is-
Shy?
Shy?
He's shy.
And it's a he. It's a shy
he?
guy.
It's a he.
How old is he? Is he old,
He's
young?
About
Come on, man.
And it's
Come
that
on,
Wait, we're burning money here.
money, it's flying out the doors.
¿Será que está adolescente?
¿Y Jack Jack?
So he's shy.
He's shy.
He's shy.
Okay. Okay, shy. That means he's probably wants to kind of implode a little.
Okay.
Right?
Is he-
It's like exploding only in the opposite
You got to
direction.
try something here because this is how this works, right? You have to
Yeah.
do something so then we can change it.
Okay. Yes. Okay, how old is he?
30.
30. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
kind of midlifey.
¿Qué cosa? Ping pong galleta. No puede ser. Galleta.
You had new superpowered guys in this film.
Yes.
You did something similar like this?
Well, we figured that if what happens is there are two characters that are interested in superheroes coming back, and they have financial resources, so they start trying to get other people to bring superheroes back. So they get Helen to come out and do a mission, and other superhero wannabes that have been in hiding see her out into the world, and they want to come out too.
And remember, all of the famous superheroes from the first movie had disappeared because of syndrome, right?
Syndrome killed them off. So there are people that are superheroes that have been hiding that are coming out of the shadows now.
Quiere hablar sobre cosas de héroes.
Ayúdame a sacar a los superhéroes de la oscuridad.
Is he tall? Is he short?
About 6 feet tall.
Okay,
Okay.
6 feet tall, but he's 30, so he's probably starting to lose his hair a little bit, right? So let's make him a big guy that wants to be small. How do you draw that?
A big guy who wants.
He's 6 feet tall, right? He's kind of big.
Yeah, but how would he stand?
I think he stands like
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to make himself small.
Yeah, yeah.
And another thing that people that are shy do is they kind of do this with their clothes, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Probably has sunglasses on.
Make everything kind of going in.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you make it going in? So even the knees should be going in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hola.
Hola, cielo. ¿Cómo están los niños?
Todo va excelente.
The voices. How do you record Jack Jack? For example, is it a real baby? It sounds amazing.
Yes.
It is.
It-
Most of it is a real baby.
How do you direct the baby?
And actually, there are
don't.
multiple babies.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
But mostly.
it's primarily one baby, though.
Uh-huh.
And the baby is the son of one of our supervising animators named Tony Fucilli. And on the first film, we wanted some baby sounds, and he followed his baby around with a microphone for a weekend. And he was just getting whatever came his way. And sometimes the baby was giggling, and sometimes the baby was angry, and sometimes the baby was annoyed. And he ended up getting all these great sounds. And when we first started working on this film, we knew that Jack Jack had a much larger role. And we said, we're probably going to have to go out and record a bunch of new baby stuff. But we said, for now, let's just go into the old tapes. And we went into the old tapes, and every sound that we needed, just about, was on these original tapes. So Eli Fucilli, who does the voice for most of Jack Jack, is now he's
16?
in high school. When it's a little monster baby, that's my son, Nick. And that was also recorded 15 years ago.
Es la hora de descansar. Todos tienen su cobija y se disponen a...
Soñar.
So also, he's shy, right? So he doesn't really want people to be around him,
Right.
and yet they are drawn toward him because he's always imploding. So he's forced to have relationships he doesn't want to have. This is good, man. This is good. Keep going. Keep going. We're on to something.
Yeah, it's constantly awkward.
Okay, but you have his knees going out. You got to make the knees going in.
Right.
In.
How do I?
And there's a
Go
whole bunch
the
of
opposite direction. Go like this.
Right.
In.
Okay.
Right, like that.
So
Yeah.
his knees are coming together, right?
So-
and there's a whole bunch of people
Okay,
standing
now,
too close to
You
it.
want to be like a movie in production, you got to try again.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is what we do thousands and thousands of times. Okay, we're going to draw the knees going in, right?
And this is
Like
what
this.
Brad does with everyone. You know, he takes the pen away and he says, "No, this is how he really
I'll
wanted
do it,
it."
Okay, now draw the rest like that. But see how he has his arms? See how he has his arms on either side? You want those to go in too, right? Because he's shy. So put the arms inside. Here's the arms, and they're inside like this. And keep his
Like
head
this.
down because he's like, oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like that, see? And now you give him a little superhero costume, which is always looks
No
like-
capes.
No capes.
No capes.
Because he's not flamboyant. He doesn't want people to look at him. And we said that he has hair or a hat.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit
Does
of
it
hair.
kind of stick up in the front?
No.
Hey, that's good!
Es una locura, ¿no? Para ayudar a mi familia debo dejarla, para arreglar la ley romperla.
Debes hacerlo. Así tendrán la opción nuestros hijos.
And were there superheroes
We
that
need a name, though. Gotta
Black
come up with
hole.
a name.
black hole?
Black hole.
Black hole.
Black hole?
Or is it too generic?
Nola.
Shinola. Then it should be a woman, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How could it be to make The Incredibles a live action film? They're making the classics now live
No,
action,
I know.
but maybe at some point in the future.
They're definitely afraid of doing a new idea. So they don't want to do that. So that's what they're doing. I think that you could do a live action Incredibles movie, but it wouldn't be the way I imagined it.
¿Combustión inminente? ¿Eso qué significa? ¡Ay!
Thank you a lot, guys.
All right.
I
Oh,
think
our
that
pleasure.
we've got our mission accomplished.
Yes, I think so. Well done.
Shinola is the name?
Shinola? I think we're going with Shinola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Interrumpe este programa para un anuncio importante.
Cámbiate, puede ponerse raro. En camino, no tarda.
¿Cómo que no tardas? Mejor no tardes en volver.